Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday. It's Modern Thursday, live from Titan Games, the Casbah of Peoria Gaming. I'm Evil Bob, your resident head in a box, joined by the impassable Master Snell. Hello, everybody, and we've got a good couple matches for you this time. It is not Tronjon. No. That was last Tuesday. Now it is Jackie on Mill versus Danzy on Storm, and that's an unfortunate matchup for her. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's get the... I don't think I have a Mill. Wow. I don't have a Mill deck icon. I could put up a Millstone, but I don't have that ready, so it looks like it's a Dimir deck. Doop-a-doo. Danzy keeps his 7. Jackie milling to 5, or mulling to 5. She'll be milling as soon as she gets going. Alright, let's see here. Oh! Are you okay? I just hear this shred, scrape, and pow! Oh my, okay. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, I don't have... I need to get something quick here. Now they're keeping, and she scries. You are not lined up at all. Danzy plays Sliggett of the Hondi. And he fetch shocks Jackie. Play another Sliggett of the Hondi. Where is all of my information? Let's see here. I got Danzy lined up, but let's see here. Uh-oh, there's Baral. No, it's a swamp. She artistically modified her swamps. Right, yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna... and a Mind Funeral. So, 3, 4. 4 lands. Got a lot, but not enough. Did not get... He did not get a Past in Flames, so no help there. Let's see here. Let's get the standings up. Howdy, partner. You can't hear the other... You can't hear Master Snow? You should be able to. Try it again. Say something, Mr. Snow. No, it is not coming through. Wow, I don't know why. Hang on. I got this. Did I not feed you through? Oh yeah. There, that should work. Now. Nope, it's still not going through. That's weird. Oh, good lord. I don't... Oh, wait, you're A. Yeah, you should be outputting to that. Which everybody is going to. Wow. This makes zero sense. You're not muted. You're coming through. You're coming through fine for me. Danzy's storming off in the background, and now my audio is all messed up. Okay. He doesn't need to. Okay. Oh man. A3 out. Cable. And then can you still hear me, Snow? No, he can't hear me if I do that, but if I do that, he can hear me. Yeah. Nope, you're still not coming through. Well, Danzy just shredded Jackie on the back end on that one. Sir, just when I think I had everything set up, Danzy gets the victory. Okay, well. Yeah, they can't hear you. I can hear you. They can't hear you. If I do that, they say the audio is coming through bad. The Danzy's deck is very confusing. Oh, if I do that, the Danzy's deck is very confusing. It's called Storm, and it's a combo. It's essentially a bunch of fetch cards or dig cards, cheap spells that let you draw a card on casting them. They're cantrips, and it just digs through the deck until you get to a card called Grape Shot, which has Storm. Storm it copies itself for each other spell that was played in the turn. Excuse me. And the card itself says 1 red mana, do 1 damage to target creature or player. Well, if you've cast 19 spells in the turn, and then you cast Grape Shot, it copies it. It's the main spell, and it copies itself 19 times. So that's 20 damage that you can throw at the player. And yeah, it's just a bunch of mana build up and card digging and card drawing until you have enough spell count to kill your opponent in one go. Or in this case, all he had to do was cast 10 because he remanded the Grape Shot back to his hand and cast it again. So that's always fun and obnoxious. Let's see here. If I do that. And I'll be glad to answer your questions as much as I can. Did that just mess up my audio again? And Snell, try to say something one more time. Alright. Alright. Well, if I try to filter that through, because it's I'm trying to send your audio into the stream, but if it does, it just picks me up for some reason. So it's like it's right, yeah, yeah. Still no snow. I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying. Jackie has a fistful of Jace's phantasms, though. So, and Danzy has a boatload of red-blue spells. Okay, let's see here. Settings. So, maybe if I try this. Kraken. And the virtual. Alright, let's see that. Let's see. Can you still hear me, Snow? Okay. I'm going to try something. Tell me if the audio on the stream gets garbled. Is the audio in the stream garbled now? Yes, okay. Yep, that's an echo. Grumble, grumble. Roar. Danzy's... Pardon? You can do some sign language. Yeah, I heard the... I heard it through Snell's computer. It sounded like I was going through... Ooh, Danzy might whiff. Danzy might whiff. Oh, that would be fairly awesome. Okay, so that's the cable virtual. There's gifts. Okay, well, no. Jackie has to put the two. She has to put the two. She has to put the two tutors into the graveyard. He doesn't have enough mana to cast the Past in Flames. Oh, we got 3 rituals? Oh. No, it's a Manamorphose. That's only generate 1 extra mana. It's not a... No, you got to give him the Past in Flames and the Manamorphose. That's the best option. Oh, and he had a ritual in hand. Okay. Never mind. He got there. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Alright. You are able to route his sound through your headset and pick it up as desktop audio. I can do desktop audio, but if I do desktop audio, it's just going to feed the live cam through. And I'm thinking that's where I might have to go. So I'm going to try that. Alright, so I just have to... I was really looking to avoid this. Yeah, he's just got all the... Yeah. Alright, so I disable that. But if I... Yeah, okay. I think I can still hear you now. Try it. Yep, you're still there. Okay. Now, if I route this into that... Am I echoey? Did that mess up the stream audio as well? And we can hear you now, I know.
You're not echoey.
Stream audio as well. And
Yay!
Hey,
Hear me.
now I know. Yay!
Alright, cool. Alright, round 1 is almost over, but we got our technical issues resolved for the moment.
Alright.
This centered. I probably should put this over here.
This probably do a lot of things. There it is. Oh, that's loud.
We're moving.
That's fine.
I'm going to try to put this, as I'm looking at, I have to watch the YouTube stream because I cannot make out anything on the Hangout chat, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sorry.
Because once the Titan's bandwidth's not good enough for you to simultaneously upload to 2 places and me still be able to see.
Right.
So,
Okay. So
let's see if we can do this without taking this over. Alright.
Media file. Desktop. Oh, that was loud.
Microphone's sensitive. You're hearing it when it
Very
bumps.
sensitive. I get that. That's okay. As long as we can hear you. That's what's important.
Ooh.
Okay.
What's that? Damn it, what's that card?
Exactly.
I know exactly. It's 2 green, 0-1, put 3 counters on it. When you remove 3 counters, fog. It's funny, it's in my Thala deck.
Right. And it fits this month's theme. This month's theme is Mayflowers. So that would make this.
It's not fungal. Fungal bloom is the one that you put.
It's not fungal bloom.
Or it's spore flower.
It's spore flower. April showers bring spore flowers. Okay. Okay, now that we got the audio figured out and all the what have you nots in the end, Poltrox, fire away with your questions about Storm.
Yeah.
And whatever you type, I can relay to Snell, because he refuses to join us in chat.
No, I can see chat. Wait, I can see chat, but I can't see anyone talking in chat.
It's on the Twitch chat, so.
I mean, I guess I could bring up Twitch on another browser.
Could.
I use YouTube.
If you cared enough.
I mean, whatever. What's Crabhammer 69, right?
Oh! Yes, Crabhammer 69. Sure. Oh, yeah. That token deck. The good deck that you're looking to build. Go ahead. What questions about that token deck? I don't have it, but I know enough about how it works that I should be able to help you with that. Okay. Danzy.
I don't want to pause. I want to mute.
Hey, Danzy did pull up a big win on stream, so that puts him only 9 under 500. Come on in, sit down. You can scoot this over. Let's. Hang on a second.
Or did not stop before.
There we go. There we go. For Caves of Koilos in the deck, I could swap those out for Isolated Chapels. Yes. Yes, I believe you can. So.
It's just there's no Eldrazi in this deck, is there?
No.
Is Isolated?
No, you're not.
I guess Isolated Chapel's in standard right now, so it probably is the
Snell, I'm
bug
not
out
happy
of
with
the
you.
Koilos.
No, everybody voted for Storm. I was the only one who voted Boggles, and when he said that Boggles wasn't quite put together, it was between Storm and Standard, and, well...
I would have rather have dealt the Standard.
Well, yeah, of course you would. You probably would have...
Because one of these days I'll beat it.
Jack, headphones on?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What'd you say?
Jack, headset on?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Jackie has... We're joined in the booth by Jackie Yackle.
Yakel.
Say,
Yackle.
am I talking to myself? Yeah, that was a brutal matchup for you.
You can
Yeah.
hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can. And it's like, yeah, it is a
Cards were
brutal... Because it's
Your
like,
cards
oh,
basically
turn
break
3,
into
if I
cards.
don't get his deck in the graveyard like I usually hope to, then I might as well just kind of get out a coloring book and just kind of wait for combos to get done, and then I'm dead.
Do you have Leyline of the Voids? Or...
I did some messing around with my main board and sideboard.
That sounds like a not anymore.
No. No. Because it's like, I knew I was going to add in bounce, and I was going to add in the creature removal to at least sideboard, and maybe a little bit into main board with the creature bounce. Or permanent bounce, I should say, because I did actually add some cards that will bounce permanent, non-land permanents, but Leyline just kind of got the snip.
And I'm looking up that that token deck for you, Poltrox. I haven't forgotten about you. All right, let's see here. White card.
I should actually go and see
white card,
how matches are doing out there, so I'll be back.
Your game was really quick.
Yeah, I know, but you never know.
How many people are there now?
We have... La-da-da. Bring it up. Go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 tonight.
Solid.
So at least 10, or 10 rounds.
That's
At least 3 rounds. At least 3 good rounds. Okay. Can you explain Triplicate Spirits from more mainly what the Convoke does? Okay. Triplicate Spirits. Oh, yeah, Triplicate Spirits, the Convoke, it has a casting cost of 6. But the Convoke lets you tap untapped creatures you control to reduce that mana cost. Spell for each, or 1. So if you have 6 untapped creatures on your board, you can tap all of them, and if at least 2 of them are white, then your Triplicate Spirits is free. You use your untapped creatures to pay Convoke costs. That's what's awesome about Convoke. And so you tap 6 creatures and you put 3 white spirits into play. It's not a creature ability, it's the spell's ability. So you can even use creatures that are summoning sick. So let's say you cast a Spectral Procession, which is going to put 3 white spirits into play. You can tap those 3 white spirits immediately and 3 other lands if you happen to have 3 more lands untapped to cast Triplicate Spirits right after that. That's really good synergy on that.
Whoa.
And yeah, he says Caves of Koilos. I'm not seeing anything particularly in the deck that requires colorless mana. So yeah, you should have no problem swapping swapping out
Does the deck have a lot of 1-drops?
Let's see here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, or that's the sideboard. It runs, let's see here, 4, 7. It has 11 1-drops. So
the only reason thing Isolated Chapel is if you only have Isolated Chapel and a non-plains, non-swamp lands in your hand, you would lose your turn 1 play.
Yeah, so if Isolated Chapel, like Snell said, is the only land you have in your hand, or if you don't have a plains or a swamp to put down first, the Isolated Chapel has to come in tapped. But other than that, the caves the caves is always going to be able to give you white and black mana for the cost of a life. But I think for at least trying the deck out and getting it put down and put on the table, I don't see any problems in swapping the Caves of Koilos with Isolated Chapels, because you already have the chapels, so it's not another expense for you.
Yeah, and it's a small percentage. I'm guessing the deck probably runs 3 or 4 Ghost Quarters or some other utility lands.
The budget the budget version, which he's building off of, runs 1 Ghost Quarter in the sideboard and 2 in the main board. So, but yeah, I don't think I fully asked. Are you looking to build or use the budget version as your main focus to build, or are you looking more at the non-budget version for what you have? Just an ask, so I know what list we're really looking at.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good question.
Yeah.
Probably should have been asked a little bit earlier.
Because the difference between these two decks that I can really see is the difference between the budget and the non-budget is the Leyline of Sanctities, and there was something. Oh, and the fetches. Yeah. And
those
this, I need to
Sanctities.
put this on paper. Yeah, the fetches. Yeah, the fetches and the ley lines are what kick this above budget. But aside from that, they're almost identical. I mean, he runs more Path to Exiles.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much everything else is really close to.
I didn't realize how pricey Leyline of Sanctity was.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing card that's only been reprinted once. It needs another reprint.
What's it up to
Damnation.
Leyline is currently running. Let's see here. Let's see.
Yeah, because I just found out today how much Damnation's gonna run me, which is like, ow.
What are they up to since you just...
They're, I went over to Just for Fun, because that's my other main squeeze for cards. They were at the cheapest, asking at 28.
They've come down.
Yeah.
Damnation got up to 40 at one point, I think.
That wouldn't surprise me.
50.
Oh, was it over 50?
It was ridiculous.
It was stupid high, but it's been reprinted, I think, twice since that. So
And it was also made a masterpiece too.
that doesn't help anything.
Nope. Nope. No. It makes
only
it
gonna
worse.
hurt it.
Printed one at a time. Once in a master set and as a masterpiece.
We just need more reprints. We just
Yeah.
need reprints of a good amount of cards.
Well, that's the one downfall of Modern, is the lack of reprints of necessary cards.
Yeah.
Market price right now on a Leyline is about $34.
Which, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that card, I mean,
Actually,
for as much as I don't want people to have it, because it feels like secret tech, but since it's like the white staple card that if you're running white, you really should have ley lines, and because it's so useful against so many decks. I don't think ley lines should be over $20. I don't think there's certain cards that can go above that, but
speaking of ley lines, how much is Leyline of the Void running at?
that's the other one that
Gets pricey, yeah.
Leyline of the Void. Its market price is $28.
Yeah, just as I had thought it was.
Yeah, that one was reprinted in Magic 2011. See, that's what Black had running for it. It's all of the other colors had 2 ley lines printed. Black only has the 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow.
Red has Punishment and yeah.
Yay. That's
nothing.
delightful. Alright.
Leyline. Alright. Blue has Anticipation and Singularity. Anticipation, you can cast spells if they have flash. And Singularity is non-land permanents or legendary.
The shark shoulder, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, you say that.
Well, like...
Your crabs are legendary.
Yeah.
Your Jaces are legendary.
Might as well throw crowns on those crabs.
My Karn deck is almost built too. I just need more Karns.
Yeah, that's ouch.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
I can say I'm sorry, but you pulled 2 of him in your pre-release pack. So I'm not too sorry.
Same. Oh.
Green has Life Force and Vitality. Life Force is creature spells can't be countered, and Life Force is creatures you control get +0/+1, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain a life. Oh, blue has Leyline and Phantasm too, or Phantom too. Oh, that's a Leyline Phantom, not of the. Okay. White has Meek and Sanctity. Red has Leyline and Lightning. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay 1. If you do, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player or planeswalker. I don't know. 1 mana for 1 extra damage. I don't see that really doing good.
There's a reason only 2.2 of those ley lines are played.
That's true. Unless you're me. Unless you're me.
The Leyline of Anticipation will see play in... The Vintage Belcher deck will bring them in from the sideboard on the draw in some matchups to try to go off on their opponent's upkeep.
Right. Jackie picks up her 3rd loss on the year. And yeah, 2 Karns is still very good to get you going. I mean, they're not as necessary for 4 ofs. They're just nice to have. Unless you're on the cheap artifact, massive construct overrun build. But
that's just a standard deck?
Yeah, he has a standard Karn deck that he put together, which isn't bad. I mean, I got
Karn 3 or 4 of in a lot of standard decks for the next 2 years or until it gets banned.
Yeah. And if the meta overplays him, he's going to turn out to be the new Looter Scooter, and he will get banned. I don't want to see that happen, but... Because I think he's mediocre. People are trying to break him, and I hope they don't. That's why he's played everywhere. People are trying to find that break.
No, at 4 mana, I don't think he'll be a 4 of in all decks, so... He is a potentially ubiquitous threat, though, but he goes in all different styles of decks.
Right.
Yeah, it's a pushed card for sure.
Yeah. It is being pushed, but what I do like is the Mox Amber is continuously sliding in price, and I'm very happy about that because I still need to pick up 3 more. They're under 15 now, and if I have any muns left over after next paycheck, I might have to pull the trigger and get them before somebody actually finds a way to break them. Because I don't see them going too much lower than 15.
The Pro Tour will be the dividing line. If it's a breakout card of the Pro Tour, it'll go kaboom. It'll go through the roof.
Right.
If it goes to the Pro Tour and no deck has any serious number of them, it could. I mean, it's got the word Mox in it, so it probably has a floor at $10.
Right. And even at that, I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but I just have this feeling that someone is about to break that card. And whether it happens, I don't think it's going to happen in Standard. I think it's going to try to be in Modern or Legacy. Or Legacy, because it could. Legacy, I know, has a lot of better stuff to pull from, but it's still a Mox.
Yeah, I think it would have to be in Modern. Legacy is already a pretty tight. I mean, you've already got both Diamond and Chrome Mox for fast mana, and there aren't a lot of powerful. It has to be 1-drop legends to enable it, especially in Legacy.
Right, and that's. I think White still has the only 1-drop legends there are out there.
Yeah, Kythian and
Isamaru.
And neither one of those are remotely powerful enough compared to the 1-mana Planeswalker.
Right. I still need to get myself a playset of... Oh, looks like Jackie. Jackie, pull it down to the bottom of the gray area of the middle. Your mat. Go ahead. Pull your mat down. Keep there. There you go. There you go. So it looks like it's going to be Jackie versus Alex Ho. So
what's he on today?
He is on a new Merfolk deck. He says it's not standard. It's a new build he found. I'm calling it Fresh Fish.
I like it.
So
I'm glad I'm playing it.
So we're going to switch this around, and we're going to have Alex Ho on Fresh.
Give Jack for flipping sides,
Fish.
making you some work.
Just a little bit, but not too much. See, it has a switch button, but it doesn't switch all the information. It only switches the name. So I have to still move over all of the deck information and all of the other fun stuff there. Oops, excuse me. Whew. I have the hiccups, and they are not fun. Oh, let's see here. See, this
Still
time
raining in Atlanta.
It's raining in Hotlanta?
Yep.
So you guys we're on rain delay then,
Yep.
right? Okay.
An hour and counting.
Oh, wow. Well, we do like our rain delays this year, so.
Yeah, Cardinals must be. I wonder if Cardinals have got picked up by ESPN today because they started at 6:15, which is a pleasant time to start because it'll actually get done before I go to bed.
All right, let's see here. Alex, I guess I could have done this while in the midst. Let's see here. There we go. Because I've got this nifty thing that I'm doing now.
That looks incredibly creepy.
And he is playing fish, which I do have an icon for. What's that?
Does he have a second land, is the question. And does that land he has cast blue? Is it a cavern or is it... Oh, there's an island. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, island, Mutavault. Yep, he's good. The people of the crab. I think this is the first time I've seen Jackie cast a crab people in like 3 matches.
Yeah, well, she tries. Not always successfully, but she tries.
Ooh, Fetchy Lavash.
Fetch with the crab. Killer dynamic. Okay.
You're one hell of a fetch.
There we go.
Fetch, not pay 8.
There we go. Alex Ho playing Folk, and I'm so behind on player cards. I still haven't built Jackie's player card. I feel so bad. That's why she's not there. But she will be soon. But we got Alex. And Jackie does not have a game win right now. There we go. Woo! Uh-oh. Oh, he's wearing a hat. Okay. That is a lot of fish. But I guess that's his fish. So, fish, crab mill. Gets a Lord, a Silvergill Adept, and something else. The 2 cards I need left for my Karn deck are 2 Lyra, 2 Karn, 1 Gideon of the Trials, and 3 History. You don't need much, do you?
Alright. Couple Franklins and you're good.
I need the 3 money cards out of Dominaria and multiples of them.
Yeah. Lyra's a few bucks too.
Yeah, Lyra's the new Baneslayer, and she's gonna be good until she rotates. She's gonna be good.
She is the new. I prefer to think of her as the new Avacyn.
She is a Baneslayer. She's not Avacyn. Avacyn makes things indestructible. She's a Baneslayer.
I know. I have to say Baneslayer Angel, but the most recent dominated big white creature was Avacyn. So.
Yeah,
It's
but
the next in the long line of Baneslayer Avacyn-esque mythics.
Yeah, but if you hold off on this particular deck, unless you happen to pull them or you can trade for them, I mean, if you can wait 2 years to play a deck, because these guys just came in the format and they're going to be here for 2 years. That's the problem with Standard. It's like, yeah, 2 years seems like a long time, but each deck rotates so often because one set's in it for 2 years doesn't mean the whole format's in it for 2 years. And throughout those 2 years, there's like 6 more sets coming to change and warp the format even more.
What did Alex just cast? I do not. It's some kind of level up card.
Oh, that's a like Low Mage Mentor, I think it is. I think that's the Merfolk one. Let me double check. I think it's Low Mage. Low Mage. Nope, that's not a Low Mage Mentor. It's the level up one. So I'm gonna go searching for level up. Level up. It is a Coral Helm Commander. Let me go ahead and pull that.
Dismember. On Phantasm? Getting busy. Alex is at 16 now.
You got it. Thank you.
Or possibly.
Jackie's at 16. Alex is at 11.
Okay. Well, I know he just paid 4 life for Dismember. I did not take any additional hits he'd taken.
That's okay. I think he got smacked with the Jace's Phantasm, so...
But explain why he dismembered it.
Okay, so what we're dealing with is...
Another Lord. Lord.
Nope, that's a Riverwise Augur. That is not what we're dealing with. Oh, Lord, I am so... It's gonna be like inconsequential by the time I actually get there. It is. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna cover me up here. Coral Helm Commander. With level up for one, for 4 additional mana, you get a 4/4 Merfolk with flying that gives is a Lord for your Merfolk. So that's what we're dealing with.
In the long game, it can become a beater. Otherwise, it's just a 2/2 for. And Jackie just took a buttload of damage.
Yeah, she's down to 5.
She is dead on board unless she can sweep or completely mill Alex out.
And I don't think she's going to completely mill Alex out. Here's the untap, and here comes the swing for lethal. I built a funny... Okay. Will the deck be decent on standard? It's hard to tell. I mean, some standard decks could fare okay outside of standard, but if you step outside of standard, you have access to so much better cards, especially with the deck you're looking at. You can go all First Strike and build a Quendi deck. I'm still looking to break that one. He looks super fun. Or you can just like go Knights, and if you go Knights deck, you have the Knight Exemplar, which is a Night Lord. But yeah, Dominaria gave White so much good stuff. I'm hyper excited for it. As we saw, Alex just beat Jackie to death. And there's no A in Fresh. Why didn't somebody tell me that? Okay, but
Fish.
Fresh fish. It's a Bastin fish. I built a funny deck out of some really old cards I have. Oh, really old cards? Man, what are you? You're making me feel old already, okay?
Really old card, you know.
It's like Spider-Man in the Avengers movies. You know, it's like, hey guys, have you ever seen that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back? Hey guys, it's like I was watching this really old movie. It's called Aliens. It's like, oh, stop it, Spider-Man, stop it. Anyway, Sliver deck. I have no idea if it would work. Sliver decks work. It doesn't matter if you try to make them bad; they still work.
Yeah, there is a Alex has a modern Slivers deck. It's decent.
Right. They from '96 maybe. They're not that old. I think Slivers showed up in Stronghold, which was
97,
was that 97? I thought that was like 98.
Might have been 98, 97 or 98. Still a 20-year ago.
Still 20 years ago. So in the world of an ever evolving game that puts out 3 to 4 sets a year, yeah, 20 years ago is pretty old. Go Rats! Nobody's playing Rats. I mean, they're water rats if you want to go that, Damien. Damien jumped in over on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about on that. Or are you referring to my Yargle Brawl deck? Oh, I'm so excited to play that. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, last Friday, Damien and I were looking through my standard binder, and I bought some cards from a garage sale from like 95, 96. Garage sales are a great place to find Magic cards. You can literally find trash or treasure because some people just have no idea what they have. Way back in the early aughts, had a guy come into the community college rec room and like threw a deck box on the table and was like, "Look what I just picked up from a garage sale for $20." Kid was like off to school and his mom cleaned out his room and just sold like all of his extra stuff that she didn't think was worth anything. So he opened the box and he pulled mocks and duels, and it's like, I hate you.
I have never found Magic cards. Well, I think I found one garage sale where people had Magic cards, but they were selling them and they knew what they were were priced at.
I get more lucky with board games and action figures at garage sales than I will ever with Magic cards. And there's an auction that I frequent near my home that will sometimes have Magic cards, but they buy Magic cards like a grandma with a Christmas list. There can be absolutely junk in the box, but because it says Magic, they go for obscene prices.
You don't get to look at them until you're done, do you?
No, you can thumb through them. I've thumbed through them. There was one pile that had a brown Eevee in it and like an Arabian Nights Aladdin's lamp. Everything else was like 6th and 7th edition garbage, and just real chaff. Maybe 200 cards altogether. A bulk of it is being lands that were just tore up. Box went for like $45. I'm like, what the heck?
Tell Dan to start packing up some of those bulk he's got and throwing them in the auction.
Let's see here. I guess I should adjust live totals because everybody starts with 20. Whoops, not 230. 20, Bob, 20. Alright, and then we can start moving life down because Jackie plays the life land. She's winning right now. Did you see the guy who used his old Magic cards to help spray paint his rims? No, I didn't see that. And that sounds horrifying. It depends on the Magic card.
Yeah, there's like a 70% chance that they're garbage ball. I mean, old cards fall into two categories: worthless and insanely expensive.
Right.
But there's very little middle ground anymore.
Yeah, especially with the old stuff. I mean, if you get an old card that's on the reserve list, it has a possibility of going insanely expensive. There was a Lotus. He says the dude used a black Lotus to paint his rims. Okay, that. Oh.
Well, that was a $5,000 paint job.
I still hold. I still absolutely hold that if I have a Black Lotus, I will play it Bob style. I saw that win, Snell.
Your shuffle's $100. At least. I have a Black Lotus that looks like it was shuffled Bob style.
You messing me with the link? Oh, I didn't get the link. There was a Lotus. Oh, that sounds terrible. Anyway, Dismember takes away the crab. No crab for you. And that's the first life that Alex has lost this game, but he does have 2 Silver Girl Adepts. Those are the those are the 4 spike creatures, right?
No, those are the cantrips.
Oh, they're cantrips? I thought they countered a spell.
Draw a card when they come into play.
Oh, and you reveal, or they come to play.
Yeah, they cost 5 unless they cost 5 unless you reveal a merfolk.
Okay.
But if they're 2, you can vial them in even without revealing it.
Gotcha. Jackie's got a Mind Funeral, but she needs a 3rd land to do it. That's a Jace Vryn's Prodigy, fresh out of the Transform from the vault.
The JVP.
JVP. And I don't think I asked, Poltrox, where are you out of? Where are you located in this great nation of ours? I've had people pop in from San Francisco through Maine, and I'd just like to know who's watching. Makes me feel all giddy. Because I'm in the heartland of America, where there's a big job to be done. 2 lords!
Jackie's about to take 8.
And take it like a champ she does.
And Alex has lethal next
9.
turn.
There's my... Now I got it. Thank you, Damien.
Alex has lethal next turn.
Jackie has, looks like a Jace's Phantasm and 2... It's either 2 Mind Funerals or the Mind Funeral and the Mill Counter. I didn't realize there was a Mill Counter. That's kind of hot. 3 mana, Counterspell, Mill 2. Yeah. I like it. And it looks like that's what it is. Oh, she does have 2 Mind Funerals now. She needed to draw a land. That's harsh. Well, she's going to come out with a Jace's Phantasm. And she's going to go Luton. There's a land. But she's already wasted her mana on the Jace's Phantasm. But I guess it is defense where it doesn't matter. Her graveyard is huge, so Jace is going to flip. And she go flashback something. Well, she got to set her land. She go cracker fetch. No crabs to trigger. That'd be ideal, but... Oh, excuse me. Whew, sorry about that. But yeah, I remember Awesome Danny tried to, he sat down and went out of his way to build the worst sliver deck that didn't include a toxic sliver. And he settled on like the, it was like I think it was like a Bant build that had like Dormant Sliver and just all the worst rated sliver decks or sliver cards, and it turned out to be this like impassable wall of defense that when something came down he was milling like his opponent for 7 cards, and it's like, wow. Even when you try to make slivers bad, they're still so good.
Yeah, I don't think Jackie has any outs at all.
I'm guessing not, but especially since she has an island, so everything has island walk.
Yeah, not playing the island and not flipping Jace, she could have double chump blocked and survived another turn.
Yeah.
But playing the island, Alex has 11 points of island walk and possibly 14. Can't remember if the Lord all the way to the right also gives other. There's one of the lords.
I think it's straight up another Lord of Atlantis. I think that's a Master of the Pearl Trident, which is a Lord of Atlantis.
Okay, in which case he's just got 14 points of island walk on board, right?
Yeah. And
he has 0 ways to block it. And even if she could block one of them, she blocks a 4 power. I mean, she could block a 4. If she didn't have an island, she could block a 4 power. I want to go to 1. I guess. Did she shrink? I don't know. If she shrank one of the lords, that's still 12 damage. If she'd shrank a lord and could chump block another, she could go to 3.
Well, here comes lethal anyway. I mean, you're talking if she could block, but
yeah, and this is if she could block, and she can't block, so it's just super, super, super lethal.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, I guess if she has an Echoing Truth, she could bounce both the Silver Galaps.
Right.
Take 8.
Yeah, I saw him play this white token deck. Going back to that, on his stream or on his channel, and it worked. I mean, the synergy of it is just nice. The only thing to truly watch out for is that the ley line of the Meek pumps up your opponent's tokens just like yours, and it. I would swap out. I know he built it for budget, but the Nile spell bombs could very easily become relics of Progenitus in the sideboard, and I think that would work out really well. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go just straight up, go for it. I think it's a good purchase. I support that decision 100%, Poltrox. I absolutely do. And unfortunately, Jackie just could not pull enough lands to keep herself afloat, and Alex, comes up with another big win. Jackie 0 for 2 on the night, which is just unfortunate. But you know, she's got moxie, she's got spunk, and I respect that in a person. That you learn from your defeats.
We should get her on camera one week playing Jund.
Give her Jund to play, or have her play Jund. That I mean, she might like it. She might really like it. I just want to get me something that will help me get started, but isn't absolute trash. And this playstyle seems so cool. I mean, you're preaching to the choir here. You're talking white. You're talking tokens. You're talking non-sanctity ley lines. I mean, all of that just screams Evil Bob. It's got my 100% seal of approval, but most things that Saffron Olive builds is right up there. The dude's in love with Panharmonicon, and I don't blame him. I think we're cut from the same cloth, except he does not like Boggles one bit. And I adore Boggles, but he feels the same way about Tron as I do, and just also does not like blue-white control. It's just no fun. But yeah, I say go forth and procure.
He plays control very well, though.
He does play control well. He plays anything well. And if he doesn't understand something, he is quick to pick it up. It wasn't painful to watch, like when Randy Bueller was doing the no ban list modern tournament, and he picked up Lantern Control because it was hot and had no idea what to do with it. It was such a cringeworthy match to watch. He did that deck no justice.
Yeah. Randy is best when he's playing Vintage or Legacy and he's doing something obscenely unfair.
Right.
Belcher. Dredge. That is his playstyle. That is his wheelhouse.
I don't know if you saw the Twitch chat, but Damien was not a fan of your Jund deck. I don't think Damien's a fan of any of your decks right now, but
he is on a bit of an unfortunate streak against me.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
I have another question. The only time I want to play Leyline is if it's in my opening hand, because I don't want to waste time getting all of my tokens out, or unless it's needed. Right. You play the Leyline. You cast your Leyline of the Meek if you have enough creatures to push through with the win, because it's still all your creatures get a +1/+1 if they're tokens. That's still a boost. So yeah, I mean, read the board. Don't put it down unless absolutely necessary. But if you have a chance for a kill, I would say play the Leyline and go in for the win. It's no worse than any of the instant or sorcery speed. All your creatures get +1/+1. It just stays in play. And we're joined again by Jackie.
Aw, the fish people beat me up.
They did. He says it's a new build of fish, but I didn't see too different of the merfolk there. It seemed like normal merfolk.
I was gonna say, I've actually never seen
Yeah,
the
I mean,
original
the
build of the
difference
fish people.
was that one pumpable merfolk.
Yeah,
The level up one.
yeah, the level up merfolk instead of probably a master of waves, maybe.
That it didn't help that it was in Japanese, so I didn't know what it did. Like until he explained it to me, I was like, "Oh, that's a Japanese." Oh.
If your opponent ever plays a card that you can't read or don't know what it is, flat out ask them.
Yeah,
They
that's why I
yeah.
did. It's just like,
Yeah, it comes down as a 2/2, and if
Then
you
he
put
get
4
big.
into it, if he's level 4 or higher, he gets to be a 4/4, has flying, and other fish have +1/+1. Yeah, I mean, it's another lord, but it's a lord that requires mentoring.
yeah,
Yeah, he has to learn and learn to be a lord.
It learns to
Jackie,
be a lord.
Would
yeah.
you like? I've been telling Bob. I think we need to get you on camera playing Jund one weekend.
Jund, what colors are
Jund.
Jund again?
Red, black, green.
Red, black, green.
No, yeah, red, black, green, yes.
I was gonna say I almost have a red, black, green deck. I have a red, black, blue deck. So it's like, but it's also elemental landfall shenanigans.
No, good old fashioned Bloodbraid Jund.
Yeah,
We need Jund.
he's saying, like, you play his deck.
Oh, I mean, like if you're able to supply. Is that Nick's hand? It probably is.
It's probably Nick's hand.
Because he was right next. He was the next match next to us. So, anyways, I mean, like if you bring it to me, I'll play it.
All right, I will either. I probably will be. I'm off on the 1st, so I'll probably be there that Thursday. But maybe if you're,
Spicy.
I may send it with Bob next week if you're there.
I'll try to. So it'll be the 24th. Yeah.
The 1st is a Friday.
Yeah, I'm off that Friday, so I will probably come on the 31st.
Oh, you're off that Friday. Okay, I get it.
So I might actually come out and play since I don't, have to go to bed
The
before
Snellening.
9:30.
The Snellening. I like that. Awesome. But yeah, if because he comes out on Tuesdays, so if he gives it to me on Tuesday, I'll make sure it gets into your hands. And we will definitely feature you.
I was gonna say if it's a simple deck for me to understand and learn, I was gonna say if it's a very tech heavy deck, then I'm like,
It's an interactive deck.
Sneller, are you still in Twitch chat?
It's not a difficult deck to play. It's a difficult deck to master.
Yeah, it's like that. That's where I like. I'm still learning a lot of nuances to the game. Like I'm coming from I kind of played a bit of Magic, like starting off in like Tarkir block. Then I kind of like went and played a bunch of Force of Will. Then kind of I'm straggling back to Magic as a, you know what, I need a bit of a break from Force of Will. Or I mean, cough cough, Force of Wind, cough cough. Dude, they gave counter spells to green and it's killing the game.
Do not listen to Damien if I want to go on the deck.
I want to go rats, but my friend hasn't rebuilt his commander deck to be the modern deck like I want it to be. But oh well.
Yeah, you got ratted out, Damien. Snell's in chat. He saw everything.
Spend this. Go to MTG Goldfish and pull up a Jund list. They're pretty much all the same. I mean, it's got Lilianas, but it's got some Planeswalkers. It's got Tarmogoyf, Scavenging Ooze.
As long as it's easy for me to also build too. That'd be my thing. It's
a cast some discard, cast a creature, do some removal, and do it face.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of different lines of play, and skill comes into it, but it's not. I'm not giving you Amulet Titan to start off with.
Yeah.
Or Dredge.
All right. Let's
I'm glad, not Dredge.
Let's see here.
That's spoopy.
Let's just pick a Jund deck
that's super easy to build. Because that'd be my problem is like the price tag on a Jund deck is like if it's cheap for me to build, it's like, hey, I'd personally.
Oh no, it is the actual most expensive deck in Modern.
Oh.
Yep.
It's about it's about $2,000 to put together.
Let's see. Here.
Ow.
Yeah.
That is essentially the entirety of my that's the entirety of my CNA program, including all the shots I had to get for it too.
This is
all the extra stuff I would have had to pay for.
I have pulled up the Jadine Klomparen's Jund deck that she played in GP Hartford.
She's a good specialist, so.
Yeah, she played in GP Hartford. It is listed as averagely $2,384.
Oh.
Jund, but most of that is Lily and everything else.
Yeah. Lily is pretty, but that price tag ain't so much.
Okay, let's
at least it's gone down a little bit.
A little bit. By how much? Like $1 or $2?
let's pull this over so we can see it.
She peaked at about like
Okay.
125.
Blackleaf Cliffs enters unless you control 2 of your land, so it's a fast land. You play it first. Blood Crypt is a fetch. Or no, it's a shock. It's a black-red shock. You can fetch for it. Bloodstained Mire is the black-red fetch. 2 forests, 2 Overrun Tombs, black-green fetch. Raging Ravine, Manland. Stomping Ground, red-green fetch.
I'm familiar with Stomping Ground.
Monkey Land, 2 swamps, Twilight Mire, which is a
Why do they call it a monkey land?
Because it's a treetop village. When you activate it, it becomes a 3/3 ape with trample.
Ah, okay.
So it's a monkey land. I don't know if they call it a monkey land. I call it a monkey land. Verdant Catacombs, black-green fetch, and Wooded Foothills, red-green fetch. So it's a lot of fetches to just get exactly
I was
what
going to
you need.
say, like, wow, that's a lot of fetching. With
it's
only at most, like, 4 basics. Wow.
Yeah, but it's modern.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of basics, especially in a 3-color deck.
Yeah, that's
the fact that it runs
ouchie.
4 basics is quite a shock to me, actually. 4 overplayed elves, 3 bobs. They're a little pricey. You know, they're only $80
my
a piece.
God.
Bob is up to
No.
$80. That's insane.
That's spoopy.
Scavenging Ooze. You know, he's 2-mana all-star.
Yeah.
You know, good to go.
Yeah.
Tarmogoyf is the other big price tag.
Ah!
What'd you say, Snow?
The Skoos is your main deck, Graveyard Hate.
Yes, Skoos is your main deck graveyard hate. Tarmogoyf is a Tarmogoyf. Only
just a
one
vanilla.
Abrupt Decay in the main deck. So.
Yeah, this is something I like.
Couple Fatal Pushes.
I'm curious as to what you built
Couple
Snell
Inquisition
is
of
for your
Kozileks.
Jund deck, because like
This is
this-
probably his Jund deck.
this is this is a
This
lot.
Is, this is the list. This is gonna be this list plus or minus 1 or 2 cards in the main, and then it's the sideboard that's a little. You know, the sideboard is a little wrong.
Very
Yeah.
close.
4 bobs instead of 3.
Yeah.
4 Colligan's commands. 3 Lightning Bolts.
4. That's aggressive.
What? K command?
4 commands.
No, 2 Colligan command. Did I say 4?
Oh. Okay.
Bolts.
Yeah, you said 4. 2 sounds more correct.
2 commands, 3 bolts, 2 pulses. Maelstrom Pulse, it destroys
Yep.
Yeah.
everything.
Poor thing.
Just booming.
1 Terminate, 2 Thoughtseize, 4
Or
Lily of the
Lily,
Veil.
yep.
She's a bit of a price tag.
Oh.
She's 95 on TCG.
She's 95 right now.
Yeah, she's gone down 25 from the last time I looked at her. So
Oh wow.
at least she's gone down from the peak.
And then sideboard, you got some
Collect it.
Brutalities.
That reminded me. You know those 2 collector or that collector? Yeah.
Ended up finding them. It's been
Well, one I also kind of traded them away to get my polluted deltas.
Engineered Explosion.
Yeah, I was
an
so
$80
happy
card.
for
Wow.
that. Oh, that was like that felt great.
That's another hot card.
What? Oh,
Engineered-
engineered explosives.
Yeah, I didn't
I've
realize
only
that was an $80 card.
I've only heard the name thrown around. I haven't actually seen it in play.
That's
so
okay.
That's new to me.
It has Sunburst, so however many different colors of mana you put into it, it comes in with that many counters on it. And then you
Okay.
pay 2 to sacrifice it to destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charges on it.
Okay.
So if you want to wipe out tokens, you play it for free. If you
Yeah.
want to wipe out 1-drops, you put 1 mana into it.
1
2-drops,
color
2 colored manas.
Okay.
And then with this deck generating, you can wipe out up to 3-drops.
Okay.
Mostly you'll wipe out 1 or 2 drops.
That's
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
great,
sense.
and it's good for removing problematic
And
permanents
zeros.
or
Because
go
Lingering
wide.
Souls is so popular.
Yeah, and if your opponent's on the token plan,
Oh yeah.
an EE for 0 is absolutely a thing to
It's spicy.
do. Digger's Cage on the Graveyard Hay stops. It stops a lot. It stops Cocos. It stops Snapcasters. It stops Past in Flames.
Who's Coco?
Yeah, I'm on
Collected
Spellbound.
Company.
Okay. I should have said what's Coco, not
That's
who's
okay.
Coco.
Grim Lavamancer for more damage. One Lily of the Last Hope out of the sideboard.
I'm on 3 Liliana of the Veil main, 1 Liliana of the Last Hope main, 1 in the side.
Okay.
Occasionally play Dredge.
Obstinate Baloth for
I
Burn.
think I actually have that one.
The Burn matchup.
Also,
have
hot
one
in the
up.
mirror. Obstinate Baloth is hot in the mirror.
Hot in the mirror match. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to plus my
There's a
Liliana
lot
of the Veil.
of just-
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
he's a
is
big
a-
guy. Snell just said one of the discrepancies here is he runs 3 of these and 1 of these in the main board.
Yeah.
And then 1 of these in the sideboard. So
Yeah.
he's 3 and 1 because he likes the Last Hope because he's like that.
Yeah. Well, also with the new Planeswalker rule, the ability to get both of them in play,
Situationally, she is.
I like having 2 different ones in the main, so
Right.
you can just have the Liliana sisters go to work.
Your robots.
Robots.
Tell us about your robots, Damien.
Yeah.
Tell us about your robots. Your
Always.
horribly expensive, inadequate robots.
Robots does not have a particularly good matchup against Jund.
No. Robots.
Removal
Cheaper than
against.
I
It's cheaper than the
It
Wouldn't
is cheaper
doubt
than
it.
Jund. It's cheaper than Jund, but it's too expensive of a deck to build base if you have nothing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is a hyper expensive deck.
And now it is because.
And it's very linear. It's a very linear deck too, and it
'Cause of
has
what?
very good game 1 win percentages.
Yeah,
but
the opals are 80s.
God.
What'd you say,
Oh.
Sam?
Somewhat reasonable.
I said,
for reason.
and it's a very linear. Affinity is a very linear deck,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a very good game 1 win percentage. But almost every deck in the format brings some amount of artifact hate for it.
Just because affinity is so prevalent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Artifact hate is a almost necessity.
Unless you're
Unless you're Jund, then you just don't care.
I wish
Right.
there
I
was
mean, you don't have specific.
simple
you
but
just have
effective.
more
Like
tools.
I just need a simple but effective deck. That's why I went for the mill.
Which is simple and effective.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's like, but
Yeah.
I'm going against like these. I've noticed a lot of these decks can either be like toolboxes
Mhm.
or all. I don't know. I don't know how to describe. Infect.
What do we want on camera next? No, don't tell her Infect. That's stupid and effective. Don't tell her to build Tron either. I'm going to preemptively nix that one.
Okay, Tron is just stupid, and Infect is just dumb right now.
Right. And that's coming from an Affinity player.
Infect is not a good idea to play right now, and Tron is dumb.
Yeah.
Every time I play Tron, I just ask them, okay,
Okay,
the
so
hardest decision Tron has to make.
out
Yeah,
there,
I don't ever plan
we've
on
got
it.
Zach Johnson playing Burn.
Simple and
We have Kyle
I just
Bradley on
hope
Ponza.
I just hope this isn't round 3 of me also being on camera.
We have Cody Good. Are you doing Cody Great with robots tonight?
I will be doing robots today.
I know you're doing robots, but you're Cody Good, but are you doing Cody Great with robots tonight?
I'm doing Cody okay.
You're doing Cody okay?
I'm 1-1.
Cody-
I lost to Zach in round 2. So.
Cody Good is doing pretty Cody okay. Okay. So we got Storm, which we saw. There's blue-white control from a new face. Burn, Ponza, robots, 8 whack.
I want to see blue-white control.
Why?
Yeah, I was gonna say put the new guy on.
Okay.
You know,
Hey, it
like
has
give
my
him a
favorite color
chance.
and your favorite color. in it.
I have.
You have to play him.
I mean, I've
you play
I've played Zach, and I have played. Who did I play? Oh, I played against Alex round 1.
Oh.
I played against the fish and the burn.
Yeah, we saw Fish. He
Yeah.
says it's fresh new build. It looks like old Fish.
What's different is it's running less lords. It's running
Less
Chalice
lords,
of
but
the
it added a new lord.
Chalice of the Void, Cozy's Trickster.
Whew.
So it's more control based, and it's running Fairy Conclave to have more man lands.
But why did he put a level up lord in his deck?
That's
For the
that's
flyer,
Oh, to be a flyer?
because it's a flyer when it levels up. Yes.
That's dumb.
It's-
Odd, but
it's the thing
okay.
that- it's a thing people are doing now, just because Chalice is so useful and
People are dumb.
being able to bounce their creatures is helpful.
People are done.
I
Dumb.
think
Dum dum. Okay, so
Jealous scares me.
I'll try to find out if Mr. Hawaii would like to be on cam. So I'll be right back, and while I'm stepping out, I'm going to leave you all with a very fun, apparently misspelled.
Let's watch a cat fight.
Oh no!
Oh, cat fight.
Kitties!
Oh, there you go. Get her,
kitties!
Bear! Get her, Bear! Yeah.
What's the names of the kitties?
The black one is Liliana.
Yeah.
And the calico is Bailey, aka Bear. Don't lick each other, fight each other.
He's like, I'm sorry, I hurt you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Are you okay? We're on cam now. So, there you go.
Get out of here! It's my show now.
Anyway.
That was
That was
great. So misspelled?
Yeah, apparently there's an E in sweet, and I have suit up there. I thought it said sweet.
Oopsie.
It doesn't say sweet, but it says suit.
Well, those are so...
But the Titan Oofy Preserve. Send your Ice Age Brown Oofies. Snell, go ahead and pitch the Brown Oofy in a positive light, if you don't mind, please. No advocating biting, kicking, burning, chewing, hurting, or whatever the Oofy. We're here to save the Oofy, and no hurting the Oofy. So if you can do that, please. I'll be right back trying to find out about Mr. Hawaii.
Alright, if you feel sorry for these poor abused workers of the Ice Age, the butt of the joke in one of the best red X spells ever printed, Lava Burst, send them to the retirement home. Titan Games, care of Oofy Preserve, 4450 North Prospect Road, Suite C6, Peoria Heights, Illinois, 61616. Send your Oofies. If you send the Ice Age ones, they will be given time to play. If you send the reprinted ones that suck, they will be put to manual labor serving their masters. But you can still send them, because manual labor is a thing people have to do. So yes, support the Oofy Preserve, or I will kill an Oofy on screen. Bob wasn't here to hear that one.
Hi, Snelly Snow.
Hey, Danzy. How'd
can't-
round two treat ya?
It went pretty good. I just played against John, and game 1, I got there. Game 2, he ripped my hand apart completely. And then game 3, I think I fought through like 4 discard spells. But when I finally tried to go off, he didn't have the removal from a roll, so it was time to go off.
4 discard spells, but no graveyard hate, so...
Nope. Game 2, he had the spell bomb, but it just... I tried going off, and I drew into 2 lands off Metamorphose, so it happens.
Cool. Oh, me and Bob are working. I think we've talked Jackie into playing Jund next week.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you promoted the Ufi Preserve?
I did.
Did you do it nicely like he asked?
Mostly. I said send the Oofies, and then at the very end I said them if they didn't, I'd kill one on screen.
Oh, fair enough.
So, motivation.
Yeah.
I also said that the non-Ice Age brown Oofies were put into forced labor, but...
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much are. They're like the groundskeepers, so... I mean...
Yeah. I didn't say anything Bob didn't say, except for the kill the Oofy part, but he knew I was going to say that.
I mean, it's not like it's slavery for the new Oofies. Like...
Right. They can leave anytime they want.
Yeah. He looks slightly happy picking up garbage.
Slightly.
Yeah, just slightly. Now, when you threatened to kill them, did you threaten to kill the Oofies or the people for not sending them?
The Oofies. I said if you don't send any Oofies, I'll kill one on screen.
Oh, okay. So you'll actually kill an Oofy.
Yeah.
Do you still have an Oofy, or did you give them all to Bob?
Oh, I've got 4 I will never give to Bob.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know where they are, but I should still have. They're probably in my green binder, actually.
You should threaten to kill an Oofy and, like, pull up a Mirrodin one. And then,
I don't have any here.
Oh, I can provide you with plenty of them.
Okay.
But, like, threaten to kill one, and then Bob won't care because it's a Mirrodin one, and then, like, drop it and pull in an Ice Age one.
I'm trying to find my green binder. I was going through my old binders of stuff. I'm pulling out any reserve list cards I've got and putting them into a separate box.
Into the valuable box?
Into the potentially valuable box. I mean, most of these are still bulk rare, but people are doing stupid things to those reserve list cards now, and even the unplayable garbage from alliances and that era of them are starting to tick up.
There was a card probably like 6 months ago that got bought out, and I was just like, why? It was just some stupid card.
I mean, Narwhal's been bought out several times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from Homelands.
Next round coming, Bob?
There's still like 5 minutes left, but I don't know if they're wrapping up or not. But I do need to sit there so I can put up some information.
Well, the Bob's back in, so I'm going to switch mics.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you do. I heard you guys freaking out about the kitties. Oh, they were fighting?
Yeah. And then they made up, and then they fought again.
Snell, are you running a kitty fight ring there?
I mean, those are recycles. Those out of there.
Are we going to have to start calling you Snelly Vic? Oh, that's...
Comment of the night there, ladies and gentlemen.
That is... Okay.
I might have to put Mike, 'cause I don't think his last name will fit if I...
So, does Snell know about Miss Jackson?
It started? Okay. Who's Mike playing? I just need to know who Mike's playing. Danzy?
I don't know, I'll figure it out.
I know, but I just need to know who he's playing. So I heard you were good to the oofies.
Yeah. And I gave people some motivation to send some in. Unless they want to see one murdered on camera. Maybe they do. I don't know.
YKOWSKI. Wow. Yes. Yes.
I am playing Mike, and I'm gonna go on blue side.
Can someone close the door, please?
Well, I don't. Couldn't find my brown oofy, but. Oh. What's up?
Oh, nice.
Slightly that. They're definitely an MP to MP condition.
Oh, how about that? Woo troll. I like that woo troll. Bye.
Yep.
Wow.
I know, right? A little sad.
Well, welcome back to the group. Oh, look at that. I can't leave that up there. I gotta shorten this. Because there's no space for a victory. Mike.
Victory is life.
That's a winning name right there. That's a winner's name. Alright, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very Polish sounding name. Like, that sounds... Whoa.
That's a good one, though. That is a good one. I mean, I had to shorten it to Mike so there's room for the victories.
Oh.
Okay, let's see here. Danzy on Storm.
Drizzle.
I call it the drizzle because it's not worth a storm. Media file. We get. I need a deck icon. Titan. This is Azorius.
It's a nice...
I like that. Woo troll. Because it's blue white control, so it's woo troll.
Ocho for Danzy. Snake eyes. Snake eyes for the good guys.
Right. I need to do a quick search because I need to find me. Whoops. I need a PNG. I'm Dynamite. PNG. There we go.
The Cardinals are getting shut out by the Phillies, and the Cubs are getting shut out by the weather.
I'll take that. I will take that. We can move up in the standings still because we can't move up in the standings when we win.
Dandy taps it so hard it spins.
That's a good old Sean Hammond land right there. Alright. Gotta get it here. You dropped something. Hit my leg.
No, it was just the cord.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm moving everything around.
There we go. And
Batchy Shocky.
Mike Wazowski on Azorius.
Mike Wazowski.
I told him, it's like, I'm not going to be able to not put up a Mike Wazowski picture while you're on there. I understand. He looks like a young Ed Helms. I mean, he didn't know who that was, but when he looked him up, he's like, I'll accept it. It's like, you better.
He didn't know what it was, but he said young, so he took it.
If you like this guy and stuff, but damn, I like you guys and stuff, but damn,
Yeah,
I hate this
baseball. But I hate...
You hate where? Okay, where are you from, Poltrox? Where are you located?
Oh no!
Because Bob wants to hunt you down.
I will find you.
I mean, I'm not looking for your address. I'm just, it's like, where are you based at? Where's your home base?
That is actually a good question.
Oklahoma. That's why
wow.
you hate baseball. You don't have baseball there.
Really?
Or anything else.
You have sports that cause brain trauma. What was that?
I said it was a good run for Storm.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. I think Danzy's in a good spot. This is not an amazing matchup for Blue White.
No.
No.
I know. I'm not gonna diss your love of sports. And we don't. This isn't a baseball podcast. We just happen to mention how the Cardinals and the better team are doing from time to time. So.
The White Sox?
Sure, we'll go with that. See, that's why we know our friendship is strong. We are on opposite sides of this heated debate for some people, but we remain strong despite how wrong he is.
Now, see, I'm very neutral towards sports as a whole. I really couldn't get into sports.
That's fine.
So it's like I'm fair enough. I couldn't either.
See, with that though, all you have to do is say like Sanchez, and you've just named like half the league, so you're good.
Okay. I was. That's kind of weird, but all right. I wasn't expecting that.
Gideon, with a Gideon emblem, so he's
Straight up
unkillable right now.
Oh no.
And all the power to you. No wonder you're wanting to get into Magic. You don't have anything good to keep you entertained in Oklahoma. So all the power to you. And that's the last dig I'm gonna give you, because I absolutely love you, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Can't afford to alienate the two people who watch us live.
I'm not. I appreciate Poltrox. I love you for real, man. But when it comes to basketball, no one flops like LeBron, hits the deck like LeBron. No one cries and he whines like LeBron.
Savage.
I call technical in all of my wine awaiting.
Why would a guy that LeBron? Oh, that's.
Thank you. I'll be here the rest of the night.
Oh.
Danzy's attempting to storm off. Well, he's got Mike tapped out, so now's his opening.
Yep, that's where it's this storm is actually happening.
Pay 1 for the fetch, pay 2 for the shock.
Oh.
I'm guessing this is going to be empty.
Do what?
I'm guessing Danzy's going to try to go for an empty for like 4 copies.
He might. I mean, to get Gideon off the board. Hope he taps out again, maybe. Excuse me. I mean, I don't hate bowling. I don't go out of my way to watch bowling. My hands don't work well. Not just because of my kayfabe, I have no hands, but my hands don't work well, so I can't bowl. But I know friends who do bowl, and I've watched them bowl, and I think it's a fascinating sport.
And one of our favorite movies is about bowling.
And one of our favorite movies is definitely about bowling. Big Lebowski for life.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I mean, I can watch any competition. I have found myself intrigued by golf because I believe it is an absolute test of skill. I don't care for commentary on golf, and I don't care for most people who are involved in golf, but the sport itself, pure, is good. I was well known for bowling. You can find some of my interviews and videos online. Hot!
Nice.
Poltrox the bowler. And am I pronouncing that right? I'm just winging it here. And if I wasn't, I'm sure you'd tell me. Poltrox the Bowler. That's... Well, congratulations. I'm not known for anything. I mean, I'm known for...
Being ahead in the box.
Terrible commentary about Magic and making fun of Joe Buck, but who isn't?
I mean, Joe Buck, that's just like low-hanging fruit there.
Second player in my conference in college and quit right after that.
Aw.
Oh, you got bigger and McCracken, huh? I realized I had to focus on school. Hey, that's a good focus, though.
Probably a smart call.
That is a
There
good
are not
focus.
a whole lot of people living the big life bowling.
You don't know that.
Didn't
They're just
say
not
there's
on your radar.
There's not a lot of people.
There's not a lot of people, that is true.
So you get your money with your school, and then you bowl. Just like me. I work to play Magic. I'm never going to be a professional Magic player. The closest... Did I lose your audio?
I'm not going to lie, I kind of stopped paying attention. What happened? Is he in the middle of the same storm, or is this the new...
Yeah. He's cast 2 Manamorphoses and fetched.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well.
The top 5 or 10 players in the world are making really good money, but I'm nowhere near that level, so I had to change my ways. Yeah, it's like Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. LSV and 2 other guys make some money, and everybody else just wishes they could.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And actually, most of the pros hope to be good enough to get hired by Wizards R&D.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what's wrong with it? Oops.
He has a grape shot in hand.
Why? Zykowski. Wow, that is a mouthful. Oh. Somebody has Guy's Cradle, so that means it is... Where are you at? Oh, okay.
Hey, Cradle's fun.
I think I got Gibbs off the board and pinged him for 1.
Hallowed Fountain. I still coach kids from time to time, from now and then, but I don't go out bowling much since I'm trying to get into graduate school now.
What's your major?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your major? This is fascinating, and I love the human element. And Dancy whiffed? Oh, he killed Gideon, though. Okay, so
Yeah,
Gideon's
there was a
on the
mini
board,
storm.
and
He didn't commit anything other than 2 Manamorphose.
business analytics. That's fascinating. So like, just trends and like you're going into like what was it, consultations to like help businesses be more productive. And hey, when you get hired by Boost Mobile, could you tell them that their commercial makes no damn sense? That their prop is indicating that people are switching away from Boost Mobile and being happy? Because they have that giant light switch and it's off, pointing at Boost Mobile, indicating that people are switching away from Boost Mobile and becoming happy.
I never realized that.
But I looked over for a second and I saw a cryptic command on the board,
Yeah.
but Dan solving a gifts ungiven.
I don't...
Did Mike try to turn cryptic nonsense and get gifts and get ramped into gifts?
I think I gotta start paying attention to this game. I thought it was gonna be a gimme that, you know, we could talk about business analytics and, you know, the finer nuances of basketball bowling, but
I mean,
okay.
I guess it
Okay,
was
so
a good
there's
thing to
Field
have
of
the
Ruin.
new. I guess it was a good idea.
I remembered it was a Field of Ruin.
Bravo.
First time for me. Oh, next I'll remember what an Arbor Elf does.
I mean, baby steps.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're
baby
right.
steps.
You're right. Okay, so Field of Ruin took out the steam vents, and they both replaced it with an island. Okay. And that was at the end of Mike's turn. It's like a big mix of programming and stats. That sounds like a nightmare to me, but that's right up Snell's alley. He likes working with all them numbers and electronical things.
I mean, likes might be a stretch these days, but I.
Above averagely capable. I'm looking for an internship now, so if y'all know anything, hook up a brother. Disney. Disney always looks for interns. How's your Cinderella?
Disney.
Wasn't there a movie about becoming an intern at Google? Have you tried that? These analytics.
My sister did an internship at Disney.
I love doing stats for basketball too. I mean, you do need a spreadsheet to find out like how often LeBron flops and when he flops and. All right, I'm done cracking on LeBron. I twice as good enough for me. Twice as good. So another Field of Ruin goes down. What is that thing? What is Danzy cast? Oh, that's a telling time.
Oh.
No, it's the replicate tap a permanent.
Oh, that's good Giga Drowse.
Yes. So he's end of Mike's turn Giga Drowsing him, so he can attempt to possibly go off on his turn unimpeded.
To be one of the best players alive, you have to learn how to pass to your to the other players on your team too.
The Danzy leaving, so he's got 2 blue up. He does.
2 blue up.
He has 2 blue up, and he does have a logic not in hand, so he has 1 hard counter. But will that be enough?
Who knows? That is actually a...
Danzy plays Steve Vince tapped. Not shocking, which is shocking.
Did he play it tapped, or is he just playing? No. Oh, it's not a Steam Vents. It's the fast land.
Oh, okay.
I was like, there's no way he's playing a Steam Vents tap.
That's an
He must not-
is that a Staticaster or an Electricary? What is that? Or is that? Oh, that's the god one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an Electromancer.
Or the Electromancer. That's it. Too many electrical things out there.
Buzz.
Okay, so Ritual, 3 red.
Did that resolve? That could
did
be
resolve. See,
All
this is the
right.
one you counter.
Yeah, because he's pinched on red mana, and he already made it. And Danzy already making his land drop has indicated that he does not have another source of red mana.
Right. There's the gifts. Counter the gifts.
Come on.
Danzy holding another gifts and another ritual. So if you counter the gifts, he's done.
Come
For
on.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he doesn't have any blue mana. Well, he could have Manamorphose to milk.
Oh, lets it go.
Oh no.
What are you doing, Mike? Mike?
Playing with fire, that's for sure.
Mike.
Really? No.
Does he have an...
You were supposed to
You
slow
think-
him down.
I mean, I assume he...
You were
Here is-
supposed to be the chosen one, Wazowski.
His plan here is to put the Past in Flames in the yard and then counter it.
Possibly? I mean, that's a plan. But you have to take him off. I mean, you can't give him the revival. You got to put the Noxious Revival and the Past in Flames in the graveyard. Which means giving him the ritual, which means going to give him more mana to pay for the I mean, you're giving him 2 rituals. That's a lot of red mana.
Yeah,
He's got
that's...
But they're sorcery speeds, aren't they?
Another instant.
They're the instants?
Oh.
So there's the
Yeah.
Past in Flames. What? Oh, no, that was a ritual. That was a ritual. Okay. Let's talk about my love, Baker Mayfield, going to the Browns. So sad. Those are words.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the foosball. Probably.
All right, why am I not
I
here
don't know.
delving?
Okay, so...
So what was Snell running him? Why is Snell the chosen one?
No, it's
No,
not.
not Snow. Mike.
Mike Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Oh yeah?
He was supposed to be the chosen one to beat Storm.
Oh, it's not happening, is it?
No, Danzy's
Well,
turn's
then again,
over.
this is first game, so maybe he needs that time to.
So this is the
Kinda
past.
figure
he's
out-
attempting to cast the past, right?
What's this?
Yeah.
What is?
And the Passive Flames is exiled, so Danzy can't just flash it back next turn.
Oh, is that a path?
But he has it.
Was it? That's
Whoa.
a path? I don't know that path picture.
Huh.
Can we go?
No,
Snow
it's a tuck spell.
Oh, is it an oblation? Wow.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's aggressive.
Oh, it's oblation's not modern. What's the tuck spell though? Good. Yeah, find out what the top card in Mike's graveyard is for me, please. Ow! Ooh! Ow!
Spicy.
Oust.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
It's white and white sorcery. Put target creature in its owner's library, second from the top. Its
Is that
controller gains
the-
3 life.
That's the dual deck version.
Yeah, that's Jace versus Golgari. But
Okay.
you know,
Danzy can resolve
it's the
gifts
same.
here.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
What did he do? What happened?
he's
Wow.
opting.
What?
There's a goblin.
A gobbo.
Storm 2. Or Storm 3. I think that's Storm 3. With 3 red mana. Tap for fetch. Past in Flames. Ritual. Manamorphose. Ritual? No. No. Did you go through all your rituals? Are you ritualed out? Nope, there. Oh, but it's just. Oh. You're out of Pyretics. He's out of Pyretics. He's down to his Kamigawa rituals.
Ooh.
What is that one called?
There's Pyretic, Desperate.
Desperate. That's it. Whoop. Why is it showing all? Okay. Desperate. Yeah, he's got 2 Desperate in his deck, but he's out of Pyretics.
Ooh.
Is it good to double sleeve decks? It is good. I personally don't see it as necessary.
It depends on how much foiling is in the deck. That's the way I see it. Is like if you foil out your deck, you're gonna want to give it a little bit of extra protection,
Okay,
just in case.
That's one reason too. The other reason is how well do you want to protect your cards?
Yes.
Do you want to protect them absolutely from dust and any kind of moisture? Yeah, double
Yes.
sleeve. And usually the answer is yes. I usually don't. Hi, Liliana. I usually don't trade many of my played cards, so I single sleeve because I just don't have the gumption to double sleeve, and I don't like the thickness of them. I don't like the feel of it. I can't stand it. It doesn't feel right to me. But then you got someone like Snell, who could probably quintuple sleeve if he could.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
only
it's
like
not
I
double.
think I've only double sleeved 2 decks before. They were Force of Will decks, and they were like my children. Those were like my decks.
Oh, and if you like the feel of double sleeves, then by all means, double sleeve. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like penny sleeves are worth a lie. I mean, they're a penny sleeve. But, yeah, I mean, if you like the feel of double sleeve decks, by all means, go ahead. Don't let anybody tell you differently, because most people are going to say, yeah, I double sleeve, because that's what you do. I don't. The only time I've double sleeved is when I was going up for a tournament, and I didn't want to leave anything to chance, so I put the smoke sleeves on them, so there was no visible bleed through on the back. But that was really the only time. Other than that, I don't care about double sleeving. But,
Understandable.
Zanzi, resolve the past in flames, so we're done here.
Oh no.
Ike, you
Well,
have...
let's
Oh,
let's
did he cast? Oh, did he? Well, he didn't. I thought you said he had a logic. He has a logic. No, he has a D sphere
let's hope.
and whatever
Even if
that.
he had
thing-
a logic knot, he attacked
Although-
with the colonnade. He only has 1 blue mana up.
Dan's down to 5, so maybe Mike can.
No, Danzy's going off here. He's winning.
yeah,
He's winning. It doesn't
aw.
matter what Danzy's life is. He's winning.
Yeah.
Aw.
As long as Danzy doesn't pay 5 life before he casts his
Yeah.
grape shot, hold priority, remand grape shot, cast grape shot, game 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I have faith that Mike can maybe at least turn it around.
He needs
I
a
hope.
clock. That is the problem. Storm will just make land drops go up to 5 or 6 lands and then
Mm-hmm.
get you.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Danzy will be bringing in pieces of the puzzle, shaving some number of gifts ungiven.
It's shaving all of his gifts. It looks like.
He does say he takes them all out. I know some
Mhm.
players leave 1 or 2 in just because
Why not?
these are grindy matchups. He does have to assume that Mike's probably bringing in Rest in Peace.
I need to get Kyle's picture before he scoots off tonight too, and find out what his favorite land is. I don't know why I cackled like that, but
I mean,
I need to get information to help me out. I swear somebody picked as Kanta. Yeah, somebody did. Who did? Ah, there it is. It was Austin.
I mean,
Hey, is this the last round?
Ask Danzy.
yeah, that's a good question. Ask Danzy.
Danzy. Danny.
Yeah.
If it is, I'll just take.
Mm-hmm. 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 Swarmyard is a good land. You know what's better? Elephant Graveyard. In my Changeling deck, they are the same thing, except Elephant Graveyard's awesome. Elephant Graveyard is
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't know either of those cards, so I'm just gonna shake my head and kind of agree.
That's
Elephant Graveyard is a card from Arabian Nights.
Yes, and it's,
Oh.
it's a $40 swarm yard.
And it's on the reserve list, so
Lion
it won't be
King.
Oh,
$40.
is it? Oh, it is, isn't it? Because it's rare.
Yeah.
Elephant Graveyard. Oh yeah, that's the online printing. Okay. Elephant Graveyard out of Arabian Nights. It's a land. Taps for a colorless mana or tap to regenerate an elephant or a mammoth.
Ah,
Swarmyard out of Time Spiral.
out of time something.
Time Spiral.
Yeah.
It because it was the time spiraled elephant graveyard. It was the new twist on it. Land.
Yeah.
Taps for colorless.
Yeah.
Tap to regenerate target insect, rat, or ooze. It's 3 things.
It'd help if you put a space.
I thought it was 1 word. Usually it picks up on that. Oh, I didn't put an R. That's the problem. It is 1 word. Squirrel. Insect, rat, spider, or squirrel.
Insect, rat, spider, squirrel.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, time spiral.
That's one card. Like that's one race of creatures I don't like that much.
Spiders?
Spiders, no.
No.
I can't do spiders.
Eh.
I mean, like, if, like, most of the spoders I've come across are commons and uncommons, so I don't
Yeah,
feel
most
bad
of
about having my boyfriend throw them away for me.
You throw away
So-
spiders? No.
Ishkana Standard was not your favorite then.
Ishkana was better than it had any right to be.
That was a card that everyone thought was just it was printed as a commander card for
It
all
was a
practical-
joke. It was a
And
joke
it
that people
turned out
broke.
The linchpin of Black Green Delirium.
Right. This isn't the Lion King. No, but the Elephant Graveyard's awesome. That was one of my favorite Christmas presents I got one year. I asked for it. I wanted an Elephant Graveyard. I hadn't had I've wanted an Elephant Graveyard since I first saw it in like 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, 98. 96. When did I started 95, didn't I?
Hey, that was the year I was
Yeah.
born. So you've been playing Magic for 22 years.
Yeah. Snow started a little bit before me, but I think we
I
both came in
start
right
with-
around Homelands. You started when Ice Age came out. I started after Homelands, so like a set apart.
Homelands? Yeah.
Homelands was after Ice Age. It was weird because they split Ice Age, Homelands, Alliances. It was right in between them. That's why Homelands was part of the Ice Age block.
It is not part of the Ice Age block.
It was until Cold Snap got printed.
Yeah. I mean, it was part of Ice Age Standard.
Yeah. Well, it was still considered Ice Age block. It was Ice Age, Homelands, Alliances. That was the Ice Age block until they printed Cold Snap. Then they booted Homelands out. Now Homelands isn't part of any block.
Yeah.
Homelands
The early-
Is off in the ether.
Homelands was the original Dominaria, a 1-set block.
Wow.
All of the Ice Age was the first set that had any kind of block.
Nope.
Arabian Nights, the Darks, Fallen Empires, Homelands were all standalone
See you
expansions.
guys next week.
Bye.
Right, but the Legends the Dark and Fallen Empires got lumped together. No, they
They're not a
couldn't.
block. They're all just
That's right.
called
They were
early-
pre-block. That's right. They were pre-block.
Does this control volume for the headset or the actual speaker,
What
or
do
for
you
the?
want? What do you want? What do you want to do?
I don't know if this raises the volume for this or for this.
For this,
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
or can you not hear?
It's like I'm slowly going deaf because I do drive through at Taco Hell and like people bring their big diesel trucks and they're not so great cars and it's just like and it's just like I'm sorry I can't hear you, and it's even worse because I work at the East Peoria one, so it's like you also have the trains, you have the sirens that would go off, so it's like yeah, I'm slowly just like kind of going deaf.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't. Oh,
What'd I do?
do that again. Oh, yeah, you're connected. You're just controlling the master volume of the computer
Oh.
at that point. So let's not do that. Go ahead
Okay.
and put that up.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
And you muted yourself. If you push the button, you muted yourself.
It's flashing, so what do?
Yeah, press it again. There you go. Okay. So let's see what we can do to reduce your... I don't think we can. Maybe I can... Oh, I know what I can do. I can just individually go in. Playback. Is that better? Not really.
I mean, they can't really hear anything.
You can't. Any difference?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Oh, so you wanted it louder.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's why it's like I'm just like I'm going.
Is that better?
Yes, it
Okay,
is. Thank
okay.
you.
I'm sorry. I thought
It's-
you were like,
it's-
I'm going deaf. I want it to be softer so it doesn't blow out my ears. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's more of the headset at work. I have to crank it up to max to even hear people, cause my problem is that the headsets aren't great. People mumble, and then when people bring their big loud whatever vehicles and then just scream in the headset, it's just like, okay.
So we've got Jace the elephant in the room who got ticked up, so he fate sealed somebody. Probably Danzy. So he's on the I'm going to control your draw step, even though he's facing off against a dig deck, so...
That is just kind of...
Yeah. Danzy just tried to Giga Drowse him,
Oh my.
And apparently
but
it
he was
worked,
able to finagle his way into getting 2 mana up.
I see a masterpiece. Probably a Spell Pierce. I hate masterpieces. There's a Detention Sphere, Gideon of the Trials, and Island. Danzy has his cards down. Grape Shot and Fetch, both to the bottom. Danzy has a lot of stuff that I can't see quite right.
Master Snell, do you play at the zone often?
I play on most Tuesdays, and I will be there this Friday because it is modern.
Okay, because then I could if you're not using the Jund deck, then I could at least either sit in to watch it play, or I can gather or get it so that I could understand how it plays and play it myself to see if I like it.
Yeah, you gonna be there Friday?
I can drive there. Like normally Fridays I don't do anything, so
You can also watch the archive of Tuesday's match
oh yeah.
because he starts off first. You can see him lay waste to Damien. Love you, buddy. I think he did that 2 weeks in a row. And the week before that it was Conquer, so you got to see him play 2 games right in a row. So
Yeah.
I mean that's an idea. I lost most Tuesday to John.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to come down tomorrow, it starts at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, starts at 7.
Okay.
Modern, $5 entry.
I probably won't play tomorrow because it's like I'm good with modern for like that's the thing. It's like I get kind of like exhausted with card games after a while. It's like that's why I kind of am taking a bit of a break from Force of Wills because it's like my boyfriend loves and plays Force of Will.
Right.
Travis
There's an Electromancer.
oh man. Like that's Travis's card game. He ditched Magic for Force, and it's like more power to you, baby.
Yeah.
It's just I can only go so long before it's just like, okay, this meta is getting ridiculous, and this game's getting ridiculous. I
You're
need to
supposed
kind
to
of
path it after the first Storm card. Yeah. Oh, we did. Never mind. Never mind, Mike. You know what you're doing. You are
Ignore the head in the box.
you are well aware of what you're doing. I'm just a head in a box. Even though, sometimes it works out well that I get to rest myself on this nice little beauty butt here. Like, yeah. It makes up for when Wrath of God was my background and I was staring straight at some guy's tuchus shoved in my face. That was a fun one too. Fun one. Anyway, okay, so we're on path, and he is ritualing on top of the path.
Yep.
And do we have any responses to that? That really looks like a Spell Pierce. I think I have a Spell Pierce. And I think that's what it looks like. Spell Pierce. Show all the printings. I must see the printings. There it is. No, that's not a Spell Pierce. I don't know what that counter spell or that invocation in his hand is. Okay, so now we are attempting to Manamorphose on top of the path. Goblin's getting his work in. He's absolutely getting his work in. Coming this fall to a theater near you, Snell is taking on the hard Mel Gibson role in the remake of The Man with Half a Face.
Slowly just sliding off into the abyss.
I'm not an animal.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know what that is. That is some kind of a counterspell. What is that card, please?
Cryptic command.
Thank you. It's a cryptic command.
Oh.
So,
Didn't even realize
cryptic
that
on
one.
top of Manamorphose. Manamorphose on top of cryptic. Goblin absolutely getting his work in. Okay, so if you're going to stop by, then that means Snell is locked into playing Jund. Time to meta build around that. And hope I pull him first. Send him into the cool kids bracket, and I can be in the Brian bracket for once.
Unless we can talk her into playing, and then she can take Jund for a test run through a Friday Night Magic.
She
And I
said
can
she
play
was
JC.
not going to play.
I
I
mean,
know.
like,
I-
unless
I- I-
somebody's willing to pay for me to come and play. Because I have, like, 0 monies. Which, in that
telling-
case, I might actually
That's a telling time, right?
fix up my, might as well actually fix up my, Landfall Elemental deck at some point.
No, he's casting pieces of the puzzle.
That's pieces to the puzzle? Okay.
Yeah. Flip 5, pick 2 that are spells, and put them in your hand.
Telling time, look at the top. Oh, you look at the top 3. And, oh. Well, if that's telling, what's clock spinning?
Clock spinning removes the counters from things.
Oh. I was getting telling time and clock spinning mixed up. Okay, so piece to the puzzle. What did he take? I didn't see.
A ritual and a semen visions.
Okay. What? Damien? Why? Did your girl get bit by another dog? Because you already used that one. Beforehand, I was going to play Scott with the Yargle deck to see how bad it really is. I made a Yargle
Nancy
roll.
fizzles.
Yeah.
Sad days.
What fizzled? The Seaman Visions?
Yeah, Danzy's out.
Wow. Go
Wait.
get him.
Come on, Mike.
Mike!
Another visions on the other side. And now he's untapped with an active Jace. This is not looking good for
Pansy's
Mr.
holding Ritual.
Whew, come on. Ooh. Spicy. Oh. I'm kind of jealous.
Rule 1, never be jealous of Damien.
I mean, I never met this person, so I don't know.
His loving nickname is Dicky Dumbshit.
Why?
Because he's Dicky Dumbshit.
I mean,
Or DDS.
Ooh, that is a beating.
oh.
Rip.
What do you do? Oh,
Peace.
rest in pieces.
Oh. Wait, what happened?
Rest in peace.
Oh,
All
okay.
graveyards are gone.
Woo!
We're
Yay.
enough. We are enough. And now the internet does. And now the internet does. Jackie's going to call you that from now on.
No. No, I'm not. Like I said, I've never met this person, so I don't know.
Another pieces. Resolves.
Yeah, he's gonna need to piece together some stuff now.
Oh, I still
like
had
I said, I
Wave
really
Resolves.
do think he's gonna turn it around.
That is...
That's a negate.
Oh, is that negate?
Yeah.
It looks like the same card.
Yeah, it's a negate. I run it in sideboard.
Okay.
Yeah, there are like a trillion different arts of that.
I know. Way too many printings. And back with core sets now, they can just put it in the core set and not waste another expansion slot for negate.
Yeah. True.
They don't have to waste an expansion slot for negate. They don't have to waste it for duress. They don't have to waste it for naturalize. There's so many core set slots that they do not constantly have to waste for in expansion sets.
Yeah.
Which is, they're not going to change because
excuse me.
that means they would have to come up with all original cards for expansions instead of the same card every other set. And Detention Sphere comes down and gets rid of Baral.
Oh,
And you know, like to kind of hard derail back to Force of Will, you know, that's kind of sad. We don't have any sort of like core sets. It's just four blocks to a cluster, no reprints. Except for the occasional reprint in the special set called the Vingolf set, which re-ups some of the legality for some cards, and it's like...
Force of Will is only, what, 5 years old? 4 years old?
Yeah, 4 years old, and it's just like...
So they still have plenty of time before they start on the reprints. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was going strong, and then they started reprinting everything.
Now, see, like,
Pokemon too. Pokemon went on for a long time before they did reprints.
There are just some cards that really could use a reprint in newer sets. That's my problem, is that it's like a lot of
the trials.
Woo!
Emblem up.
Yay!
Jace is gonna ultimate in 2 turns. What's Danzy gonna do?
Well, whatever he's about to draw, Mike
That's
let
all
him
he's
have
gonna
it.
have, yeah.
Mike topped with Jace, so that always feels. Although, ooh, there was the mind games. Danzy did not fetch.
Oh. Okay.
Like I said, I really do think Mike's gonna.
He can fetch in response, so.
Yeah.
Well, he drew though. I mean, Danzy, Mike topped.
Oh.
Didn't fetch.
Okay.
So Danzy was did Danzy have the soul read that Mike was trying to just leave something good on top and get that fetch, or?
Mike's really good. I mean, he said he showed up last Friday, and now he's here. He definitely loves Modern. This guy is right after his my own heart.
I'm pretty sure that he would have been my round 4 opponent, but we drew.
And Danzy scoops it up. Anakin comes back in for the win. I mean, Mike comes back in for the win. Woo troll. And nobody's paying attention to you, Damien. So, game 3. This is exciting.
Yeah, this is getting pretty spicy.
What's the clock look like?
Do what?
What's the clock look like?
I can go check.
Yeah, go check the clock, please.
Because these games have taken a while. It's we may have a third opponent right now. Ye clock.
About 4.5 minutes.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Well, one of these players can win in that time.
That is true. That is true. All Mike has to do is stall him? I don't think Mike can win in that time.
Are they the last undefeated? I mean, a draw. A draw is.
Go find Nick, if you would, and find out what he found out about fourth round.
Okay.
Because Nick already asked that from Danzy, and very rudely neglected to inform us of his findings.
Well, it's Nick. He's a butt.
Although Danzy could give himself extra time because he did have to leave the table to take care of tournament business. But I don't think he will.
That's it.
Oh,
He's
this is
going
it?
fetch.
This is make or break.
We are 3 and out tonight.
Yeah. Then again, there was 10 of us.
Well, they're the undefeated player. Did they split, or was there a pair? The paradigm is lost, and
The Paradigm may have lost. I don't know.
so a draw is actually fine for if they're both undefeated, and Danzy is.
Right. And so is Mike.
So a draw is fine for both of them then.
Mm-hmm.
They may already have split and just be playing for the camera.
That might be true. That might be true too.
I mean, hey, might as well.
Yeah. Give the people what they want.
Islands on both sides.
Brown Oofies. Oofy Tribal. That happened one week. It was
You built? Did
amazing.
you build Oofy Tribal?
I did not. Tronwas John did. Tronwas John built Oofy Tribal, and his opponent was on a liquid metal coating splinter combo.
What?
And
What?
Tell me
Hang
about it
on.
to counter that.
it was the perfect matchup. He plays Brown Oofy turn 1, liquid metal coating comes down turn 2, and when he went to use it, he countered it with the Brown Oofy and just stared. Yeah. Yeah. John locked him out of his Dex combo because of the Brown Oofy.
Using the Ice Age Brown Oofies?
He has to borrow them from me specifically, so they would be Ice Age Brown Oofies. So yes, they were Ice Age Brown Oofies on there.
And fate rewarded him with the perfect matchup.
Oh my goodness, that was
these
hilarious.
Guys, they were all out of Canton. There were like 3 of them that showed up. They hadn't had a Tuesday off in a while, and they all their work schedules lined up, and they're like, you know what? Let's go down to this place and play some Magic. And they showed up, and unfortunately, he just ran into an Oofy Tribal one-off.
And they never
For
came
the
back.
lulls.
And no, they've not come back. He got himself a player card though. That was that was Donald. What's his name? Donald was his last name. Darren Donald. Cryptek was also there that match. No, but the thing is, he didn't lose that match. That they drew.
Oh wow.
Because they went to time because John couldn't kill him and the guy couldn't get his combo off to win.
Yeah.
So they went to time and drew.
That's.
That was one of John's draws.
I mean, that's hilarious. That sounds fantastic.
Dancy down to 13. Mike solidly at 17. Snapcaster beats, but Dancy's got the storm laid out, ready to rock and or roll. There's a ritual. Get himself 3 red manas. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk all up in your trunk. He's gonna pass the turn. And snappy beats. For someone who has been on the turn 1.
Yep, we're in turns.
Thank you. For someone who has been on the receiving end of the 10-turn Snapcaster Beats clock, it's not fun. And for someone who has also been on the 20-turn Saheeli tick-up clock, that's also not fun. Was it? No, it was. Yeah, Saheeli doesn't target in her damage to each opponent.
Right, it's each opponent.
Yeah, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Both at the hands of our illustrious Master Snell, so.
I once had one of the most bizarre matches I played was at a tournament in Bloomington. I played against Red Green Tron.
Yeah.
We were both on do nothing deck at the time. I got Saheeli up to like 13
that means you were
against.
both playing blue.
Yeah.
No, he was Tron. We were just doing nothing. Like I couldn't draw worth a crap. He couldn't draw worth a crap, and that was with me scrying every single turn.
Oh wow.
I did like 10 damage with Saheeli.
Oh my goodness.
Tron. I finally comboed out.
Restin'. Rip them graveyards gone. All it's good to do is stop Danzy from beating you straight out, but turn 3, Danzy draws. Handful of action. Plays a fast land. A bit slow.
Hey Bob.
Yes.
Can you look up something? Can
What
you
you
look how much Valakut is sitting at right now?
Oh, I
Because
can't do that much.
I've been thinking about putting that into my elemental landfall deck for a while because it's red, blue, green. It's just that's a deck that I've been meaning to go back to and kind of like work with and tweak. I just don't know how to go about doing it.
Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle. About $9.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it is absolutely being supported completely by Scapeshift, but...
Yeah, true.
Turn 4. Not enough damage on board. What's going to happen? I'm guessing draw.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Danzy probably can't kill this turn, and Snappy's not going to do 9. Blue-White doesn't play bolts. So, there's no bolty action to turn the corner. Turn 5.
Danzy goes Seaman Visions.
I mean, I'll give it to Mike. He put up a really good fight.
Oh yeah, and if this one didn't go to time right now, Mike probably wins.
Oh yeah, he'd be able to play the long game, and I really do
4
appreciate
more
that.
turns.
Yeah.
And 4 more turns, and it looks like he has a handful of action to stop that.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Is that a wait? Oh, what is that? That's a I know that card. It's a purifying. Oh, what is that? No, purifying. Whoops. Hard to type with no hands. Purifying. No. I don't know how to spell purifying. I think it does. It's the white card that deals like 4 or 5 damage to a red creature. Maybe I can. If it is red.
Whose card are you? Or what are you?
In Mike's hand, it's that white card. It looks like it's a body just like erupting with like heavenly fire. And
You think it's Celestial Purge?
A what?
Oh, Celestial Purge.
Celestial Purge?
Celestial Purge. Thank
It could be possible.
Exiles a black or red permanent.
Yeah, that's it.
Really? I don't think it. That doesn't sound right, but because I remember Celestial Purge was like Pretty
Celestial
decent.
Purge.
Oh,
Exile target mark array permanent.
I'm thinking Celestial Flare.
Ah.
With the lion-looking dude that's bursting into Heavenly Light.
Target player sacrifices an attacking or blocking creature.
Which, that's pretty... I like that.
It's not as good as Blessed Alliance.
What set was Celestial Flare from?
Origins.
Yeah, because I remember it doing a lot of work for me at pre-release for Origins.
Right. Yeah, Celestial Purge to get rid of the Goblin Electromancer. Not a bad idea. It doesn't touch Brawl, but...
No, it's fairly narrow, but depending on what he had to take out.
Well, Danzy, bless him heart, he's going for it.
I mean,
he's got Mike tapped out. All he can do is lose, so...
If not now...
Draw, so.
Come on.
Only Tendrils of Agony was legal in this format.
There's a reason it's not.
What?
Tendrils of Agony.
What does it do?
It's 4 mana.
During game for...
Yeah, win game if you're playing Storm. Target player loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Storm.
Yeah.
So you only have to get to 10.
You only have to count to 10.
And drains 20.
Yeah, and Grape Shot is 20. So that's the reason. I mean.
Yeah.
It's a busted card. Yeah.
Its nickname is 10.
It's the draw.
Its nickname is 10 Drills of Agony because you only need 10 of them.
10 Drills of Agony. I like that. That is good. That is good. Okay. Let's see here. Mike starts off strong with a draw. Danzy enters into the 3rd category.
He's a 101 today.
Yeah.
Undefeated on the day.
Awesome. Just awesome. Well, that's going to do us. 3 rounds. This one went to distance. I can't be happier. We saw 3 fairly good matches. We saw Storm, unfortunately, just trounce over Mill. Then we saw
the fish people beat up the Mill.
Then we saw Fresh Fish beat up Mill. And then we saw Storm go the distance.
New Blood on stream.
We got Mike on stream, and I'm trying to think. He went the distance. He rockied him.
Oh yeah. That's why I was really pushing for Mike to get on stream because I really think he could do it.
All right, but 3 matches, really good games tonight. You know, I still believe that you're going to do it. You're going to.
Oh, I know, and it's like I need to recapture that magic that I had that one rando time that I went 2-2, and it's like I need to figure out what I did because I don't remember.
Play more white. Anyway.
But I tried that, and it didn't work. I went Esper, and it didn't work.
No, don't go Esper. Just play white.
Well, give me a white deck then. I will.
Maybe I'll bring a deck for you next week.
Next week.
We're
Snelling.
As they say, when in doubt, jund them out.
Or just do that.
Sure, I guess.
Nobody says that, Snow.
They say jund them. Yes, they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That is. Stop trying to make that a thing. It's never going to be a thing.
It's already a thing.
I've been Evil Bob, your resident head in the box. Joined this week. Oh, there's Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
And I am the ever so thrilled voice that sits next to Bob every so often.
We have a disembodied head and a disembodied voice.
I'll buy it.
The voices that are heard in the box, they've seen some very things.
Finally joined by Master Snell.
Yay.
Thank you for being with us, and thank you for joining us at home. I'll be back on Tuesday, 6:30-ish Central from the zone.
I will. I'll have to give you. Actually, I will not be there Tuesday, so I'll have to get you the deck
Tomorrow.
I'll probably give you the deck Friday
Okay.
Yeah.
after we're done playing. You give it to Jackie next Thursday then.
That works.
Yeah, it's Mom's birthday, so I will not be there.
Right.
That
Happy
would be.
birthday, Mom. I forgot about that. Awesome. Well, sad you won't be there, but happy birthday to Mom anyway. That's right. You said that you won't be there next week, so. Well, that's going to do us. 3 games, and we're done. Got some new blood on camera, and it's time to wrap up. You got anything else to add?
Not really. No.
Master Snell?
Have a good evening, everybody.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm Evil Bob, and however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good night, have a great weekend, and I'll see you back here Tuesday.